Conquest of Avalon 2025 race recap video. Here we are, 10k into 80k, 1 hour on the 2025 Conquest of Avalon 50 miler. I'll see you at the next checkpoint. 23k, 2.5 hours, feeling good. Legs are starting to feel it because it's quite relentless. Pretty flat so far, a lot of road. Next aid station, Castle Kerry, in about 10 kilometers. So hopefully they'll get there with no issues. Had to put a compede on my right foot so I could feel a hot spot coming for a possible blister. We'll check that at the next aid station. Enjoying it so far. Running with a couple of good guys, they're just a few feet ahead. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Coming up on 28k now. I just put my foot down wrong. Slightly twisted my right ankle. It feels a bit sore on the inside, so taking as many walk breaks as I can at the moment, hoping I can get to the next aid station and assess the situation. I do not want a DNF on my first 50 miler. 30k, 3 hours 34, a lot of walking now. My right ankle doesn't seem to like it as soon as I run. We'll see how it is when I get to the aid station in a few kilometers. And I'll have to make a judgment call whether to carry on or not. I don't want to give in, but I don't want to screw my ankle up. It's not much fun when you got to walk. Still walking about 1 kilometre in 10 minutes, but I've lost my goal now of 10 hours. So I have two choices. Stick it out, get the finish and don't get caught by the sweepers, or see how it is at the aid station and decide whether I'm going to carry on or not. I've never been in this position where I've had an injury mid-race. This really sucks, but it is what it is, and if I can do this even with an injury and not make it to the finish with a defibrillator fitted, so can you. I mean, how many people are running an ultra marathon today with a defibrillator fitted? I mean, it's crazy. I've got a funny feeling I've got to go up a big ass hill. Almost at Castle Kerry now, just walking down a hill. Very pretty views around here. Ankle still isn't better, I still can't run. First DNF on a running race. But I got up, got out the door, did my best. That's all you can do. One of my favourite sayings is, don't think about the mountain you've got to climb, think about the very next step. If you do that, you won't go wrong. Alright, I'll check in a bit. Pretty certain I'm not going to carry on. I was gutted, but in hindsight it was the right thing to do. I made it to the aid station, met my brother who was crewing me on the day, and just saw the medics, had an ice pack on my ankle for about 15 minutes and decided to pull the plug. Hard decision, but I think sometimes it takes a strong person to know when to give in. But I'll enter the race again next year and hopefully complete on my 4th attempt 80 kilometers. The story behind that is 2022 at the Lima Loop, a 12-hour 10k loop, as many times in 12 hours. I wanted to complete 8 loops. I got into the 5th lap and I just felt so unwell, just really hot, really fluey. Turned out I had COVID. I did a test the next day, and in 2023 went back to the same race, completed 7 laps. I didn't have enough time to complete the 8th lap by 9 o'clock, which was cut off. So the Conquest of Avalon was the 3rd attempt. I still did 21 miles in 4.5 hours, which I thought was really good. I was only just off pace. Now I've looked back at the data, but I couldn't have carried on power walking. It was just a bit too painful to try and run on it. So I'm glad I made that decision. What went right? The shoe choice was good. ASICS Trabuco Max 4s. I was a bit apprehensive about the grip on the muddier sections, but it was fine. The cushioning was great. It was good on the road. So very happy with that. Sure, I'll be using that one again for sure. Fueling, well, it's only 20 miles, but it went well. About 16 miles in, I started to feel hungry. In hindsight, I should have carried a gel, because there's only 10 miles between aid stations, so carried a gel with me in between each aid station just to nip that hunger in the bud. Anyway, like and subscribe. Hopefully you've watched this all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next one.